Oseo.
Oh, sayo.
This is a Cherokee greeting and waves a great feather for the good of it. This past weekend has been the occasion. This is the 4th of July weekend when the descendants of the former English colonists celebrate their divorce from their mother England. They also, at the same time, deemed themselves as the new lords of the manor. The manor, in this case, means Turtle Island, a pluralistic country of autonomous First Nations. Words not said is at the same time the blood of 60 ravaged Cherokee nations. Native American blood absorbed by Elohim, or Mother Earth. Now if you go all the way over there to the other side, a full moon night, while the Star Nation celebrates the most ancient summertime visitor, that great white buffalo constellation, recalling when the stars were once the buffalo. So what I pictured here, I've replicated. This is a 6-foot tall conical granite stone. It's in Nevada alongside the Truckee River east of Reno. It actually has the inscriptions on it that show that it is legible in the ancient Celtic and Mediterranean cultures, and it is here in Nevada. It ostensibly is meant to function between the winter solstice and the summer solstice. So 2 weeks ago, the summer solstice, I have another replication of this stone here, like that. And in that was a way to celebrate the summer solstice. So I'm bringing that in here for this particular occasion to call attention to the advent of the head of the Great Buffalo Constellation, which is actually the constellation everyone knows as the Pleiades here. And this particular version that I've made here is of the Navajo. The Navajo people have the same thing. The name Navajo is the way the Americans have come to call these people of Arizona and New Mexico. That name actually means people who plant their gardens in the arroyos. It's a Tehuan name for them. Their own name for them is the Dene. They are a Turkish-speaking people, and they have a chantways. They have chantways in which the chanter for the particular chantway we're referring to here actually makes a 10 or 12 inch model of this very rock. In the Navajo, it is called the Sky Reaching Rock, and it is particularly significant for the winter solstice, where a mythical being is conceived. There's a bowl on top of the rock that contains a couple of gallons of water, physically speaking. In the myth, it's a lake. And that is where the boy called Born for Water, the Bachitsini, and he is conceived in the water, and the water overflows like a waterfall to a pool of water at the bottom of the rock, where Coyote wades in and lifts him up to the sun. And this is my portrait of him. He's called Born for Water. he can also be holy boy. The other thing that the Navajo tradition has incorporated here is this diphthong that is his symbol. He has them painted all over him. And but in the Navajo, this is a cord that a woman uses to tie the customary bun of her hair on the back of her head. And so that denotes him as a mother's son. His mother is changing woman. And that's pretty much, how that this is rendered in the Navajo. Without this inscription, this says Bel. Bel is the symbolic son of his mother, who in Gaelic is the son Guren. Without that there, then this becomes exalted, is the moon. So here, for this occasion, the moon, which was the full moon, which was a week ago, becomes the herald for the rising of the constellation of the Pleiades, which is the head of the Great White Buffalo constellation. And that's what's taking place here. So then we can come over here. And here I made a image here with the white buffalo surrounded by the stars. In the Lakota, this is Wichapi Pete Pekasan, meaning the white buffalo here. The white buffalo constellation is the oversoul of Turtle Island's Native America, providing an archway for the good red road, and unifies all the spiritual features, and it maintains as an equilibrium in spite of any interruptions of its stasis. We are particularly becoming aware, becoming conscious of this arrival. It's reckoned because of the shift over time of the equinoxes that the Lakota, or the ancestors of the Lakota, were celebrating the arrival of this constellation maybe 3,000 years ago. And it denotes the specific locations in the Black Hills, which are sacred to the Lakota and other people, for exactly where these ceremonies might be taking place before the Americans from England came. They can go all the way up there to the top. So this is another way that I'm illustrating this wonderful event. Imagine this stellar buffalo's head as the brightest star in the night sky. Imagine this white healing light coming down over my body, relaxing, loving, protecting as it envelops this body with the white light energy of true goodness. And I'm protected in the buffalo's robe, where only good energies can come into this sphere of the white buffalo's star constellation. It is also called Shakiawin Yipi, meaning 7 comes. So then we would say, he strikes the stars with head sublime. They come down below it here. This is an actual white buffalo that Vivian Olds and I have been acquainted with some time ago up in northeastern California. He's on a ranch there, and there are some other buffalo here and there. He's the only one who is white, and this is Vivian's photograph of that white buffalo. I'm very happy that I could actually meet with this fellow, and that's really good to have that there. Here is a leather medallion, Native American Nevada, maybe from Nevada here. And here on the other side here is another illustration that's very clear so you can see the constellations. The Pleiades constellation in the Navajo custom is always formed this way because the name in Navajo is Coyote, the pointer. And on the back of the buffalo shows that these are the 3 stars of the belt of the constellation of Orion. And this star down below is Rigel, and there's another star that would be over there, Betelgeuse, that formed the rib cage, and the tail here is the star Sirius here. And can you come up here and see, this is my drawing. Since we are in the summer, and that is what the white buffalo is announcing, my title for this drawing is Summer Woman. And in drawing the summer season as the body of a woman, I am stating that the season has agency and that it grants the artist to take the action for itself. So that is my expression for this summer season, Summer Woman. And we're going to come over here to this display. Carrying through our designation for what's known as the North American continent is Turtle Island. Turtle Island. And I decided that our great ancestress of Turtle Island needs a face for it. And so this is my face for the ancestress of Turtle Island. In Lakota, this is Coyote, meaning turtle face. So I'm very, very proud to be able to show that she can have a face for us. And below that here, this is my tempera drawing of a dream turtle. That is, I had never painted a turtle before, and this was exactly what I saw in the dream. And the whole context of the dream was teaching me, making me aware of the myth that brings Turtle Island about in our consciousness. I also did several other tempera drawings, and when I was, after I graduated from college, and I was living in Quincy, the region of Quincy, and this was part of an exhibit I had of my tempera drawings in the Quincy Regional Museum at the time. I had spoke of this before, and so this is another tempera painting from that, exactly. And you can go all the way down there to this one here. Oh, wait a minute. I have another piece here. Come back to this one. So as we're focused on this, there is nothing new in ceremony. Smoke the pipe, wave the feather, any of those things. What gives it a unique place in the Native American revival is as that of the buffalo. Ritual takes a firm hold in our Native American mind, a mind that has a firm hold in Elohim, Mother Earth. The church and its ministers failed to impress the ancient ancestress of this turtle island and the older adaptable lifeways that over these past 200 plus years have planted seeds and spores of their own. And that's the way that I continue to give expression to these seeds and spores. And now we can go down there to that shield. This is the piece that I'm presenting with that shield. Red Road. It's peace-defying. It holds no violence. That's why I follow it in silence. It is the Red Road. Peace and harmony is what it shows. Shalom Kuluta, some might say. Strong and bold is how you play. Look into yourself. That's how you find it. Don't let the bad blind it. Look into Wakinian's eyes. Walk with his pride. At the end, when you take flight, you'll find your spot in paradise. That's by Caitlin in the 10th grade, published in Lakota Whispers at Pine Ridge, South Dakota. And so, come back to me, so I could say, so happy summertime, and remember to look up and see the Pleiades, and remember that over us all the next 6 to 7 months is that white buffalo constellation who is giving us benefit in our awareness. Hope.
Oh.